Hey everyone, welcome back. We're diving deep today, and this one's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
We're looking at Jaevon Ku.
Oh, okay.
And some of his writings, some excerpts about his life and his experiences.
Okay, yeah.
And really, it's all centered around this idea that he puts forward, and it's kind of a mind bender. You know, he says he was, quote, born an empath, raised a narcissist.
Yeah.
And then on top of that he's kind of found balance through it all.
Okay.
And he even uses this metaphor, this image of a diamond heart.
Interesting.
So I don't know, what do you even, like, where do you even start with that?
Well, I mean, right away you've got this idea that somebody can be both an empath and a narcissist. I mean, on the surface those seem like total opposites.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Like, empathy, it's all about connecting with others, feeling what they feel, right?
Yeah.
And then you've got narcissism, which, a lot of times people think of that as being self-centered.
Self-absorbed, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Not really caring about other people's feelings.
So how do those two things even exist in the same person?
Well, and that's the thing, right? Human beings, we're complicated.
Yeah.
We're not just one thing or the other.
Right.
So how does this happen? How does somebody become, what Ku says, born an empath, raised a narcissist?
Right. Yeah.
Well, imagine you come into the world and you've got this deep well of empathy.
Right.
You're super sensitive to other people's emotions. You really feel them.
Yeah.
But then let's say, the environment you grow up in, it's not so great.
Okay.
Maybe your needs aren't being met. Maybe the people around you, they're taking advantage of that sensitivity. So what happens?
Yeah.
It's almost like this defense mechanism kicks in.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's like, okay, I got to protect myself here.
I see. So you're saying that the narcissism, it's not like the primary thing. It's almost like a reaction.
Exactly. Yeah. It's a way of maybe creating some boundaries.
Wow.
A way of saying, hey, I have needs too. I have to look out for myself.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
It doesn't excuse any harmful behavior, of course, but it helps us understand how these seemingly opposite traits, they can exist together.
And this is where this whole diamond heart thing comes in, right?
Right.
He talks about developing this diamond heart. And I don't know, I'm fascinated by that image because, a diamond, it's beautiful, but it's also like the hardest substance on earth.
Yeah, it's incredibly strong.
So what do you think he means by that? What is a diamond heart?
Well, to me, it speaks to resilience, like a diamond going through all this intense pressure.
Yeah.
But then emerging, even stronger, more brilliant.
But I mean, it's still a heart, right?
Right. And that's the key, right? It's about not shutting down emotionally. It's about, maybe not letting your heart become an ice box, as Ku says.
Right.
But finding a way to maintain that warmth, that inner peace.
Yeah.
Even while setting boundaries, while protecting yourself.
Okay, so it's like he's taken the pressure, the negative stuff.
Yeah.
And he's turned it into something beautiful, something strong.
Exactly.
Like I'm picturing a diamond, with all those facets. And each one of those facets is reflecting light in a different direction.
I like that, yeah.
So maybe that's part of it, right? Maybe that's what makes the diamond heart so strong. It's not that it doesn't feel anything.
Right.
It's that it reflects the negativity rather than absorbing it all.
Yeah, I think that's a really interesting way to think about it.
Yeah, and it makes me wonder, how does he do that?
Right.
Because it sounds like a real balancing act, to maintain that empathy, that connection with others.
Yeah.
But also protect yourself from being overwhelmed by it.
Absolutely. And that's something that a lot of people struggle with, right?
Yeah.
Especially people who are naturally empathetic.
Right.
But, Ku talks about this idea of not letting your heart turn into an icebox.
Right.
So it seems like he's found a way to hold on to that warmth, that compassion.
Okay.
But at the same time, he's developed that resilience, that strength, like a diamond.
So it's not about becoming cold, it's about setting those boundaries.
Exactly. Yeah. And recognizing that you don't have to internalize other people's negativity.
Right.
You can be aware of it, you can understand it, you can even be hurt by it.
Yeah.
But you don't let it define you.
Right. You don't let it take over.
Yeah, you get to choose how you reflect it.
Wow. Okay, so he's acknowledging the differences in people.
Yeah.
The challenges they might present. But he's not letting it, drag him down.
Right. He's not sacrificing his own well-being.
Exactly.
He's not shutting down emotionally, but he's also not a doormat, you know?
No, he's not.
He's finding that balance.
Yeah, and that's what's so inspiring about this whole thing, right?
It is, yeah.
It's like he's showing us that it's possible
Yeah.
to go through these really tough things and come out the other side, not broken, but stronger.
Right, and that's really the takeaway here, right? That we can all learn to cultivate that kind of resilience.
Yeah.
It's not about becoming invulnerable. It's about learning to transform those pressures into something beautiful, something strong.
And this whole diamond analogy, I keep thinking about, diamonds.
Yeah.
They're formed under immense pressure, right?
Right.
But they also need time.
Yeah.
And the right conditions to develop. So what do you think were the conditions that allowed Ku to cultivate this diamond heart?
Well, that's a really good question.
Yeah.
And it makes me think that it's not just about enduring hardship, right? It's also about actively seeking out the things that help you grow.
Yeah.
So for Ku, maybe it was finding mentors.
Okay.
Maybe it was connecting with people who understood his experiences. Maybe it was through, self-discovery, like meditation or creative expression. Who knows?
Yeah.
But the point is, he didn't just passively endure the pressure.
Right.
He actively sought ways to transform it.
And that's what makes it so powerful, right?
Yeah.
Because it means that we can do it too.
Exactly. Yeah.
We all have the potential to take what life throws at us and turn it into something beautiful, something strong.
That's the heart of it, I think.
Yeah.
It's a journey of self-discovery, of growth.
And I think that's a really good place to leave it.
Yeah.
It's been a fascinating deep dive.
It has.
This whole idea of, starting with this seeming contradiction, this empath and narcissist, and then ending up with this image of a diamond heart. It's really made me think about resilience in a whole new way.
And that's what we want, right?
Yeah.
We want to spark those thoughts, to get people thinking about their own journeys.
Absolutely.
And how they can cultivate that strength, that resilience in their own lives.
Yeah. So to everyone listening, thank you for joining us on this deep dive.
Yes, thank you.
And keep thinking about this.
Yeah.
Keep exploring. Keep looking for ways to build that diamond heart.
Absolutely.
See you next time.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.